What's up, YouTuberverse? It's your boy RB, still doing my thing. Have y'all been watching the NBA playoffs? Just in case you were wondering why people love sports, the NBA playoffs are a perfect example of why people love sports. Because it's the original reality show. And right now, the NBA playoffs has everything you could possibly want in a reality show. Comedy, drama, and stars. So let's talk about it. Nuance Machine episode 19. Alright guys, real quick before we get started, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, please check out my favorite charity, The Block Chicago. It's an after-school program on the west side of Chicago to help transform the lives of the youth on the west side of Chicago through boxing. It's a really great program, helps kids have something to do after school, helps them continue their education after high school. And yeah, it's something I really believe in, and I hope you check out their website and donate. Also, you can visit my website, breezysprints.com. It's where you can find all original designs designed by yours truly. And without further ado, let's get right into it. There's something about this year's playoffs that's different. There's legitimately like 6 or 7 teams that could possibly win it all. And hey, Kevin Durant, talking to you, just in case you were wondering why everyone hated when you went to the Warriors, this is why. Because it became very boring knowing that the Warriors were going to go to the finals every single year you were on that team. Anyway, I digress. Let's start with my squad, the Sixers. So they win their first 3 games against the Nets, and everybody knows the narrative behind James Harden. You know, he fades during the playoffs, and his first couple games in this year's playoffs, he's averaging only 15 points and 4.5 turnovers. So, you know, sticking with the script, I guess.
Sticking to the script.
But he did show up in game 3. He scored 21 points before this happened.
Oh, yes. Yeah, got him. Got him. Boink. Right there.
Right in the nuts. That was beautiful.
Yep. Good call. The official was right on it as well.
Ruling on the floor, flagrant foul, penalty 2. Harden is ejected. There'll be 2 shots plus possession.
Goodness. He thought it was.
And he got ejected. Now, I feel like this was a basketball play. Like, he shouldn't have been ejected for it. Probably not even a technical foul. Might have been a normal, everyday foul. You know, James Harden does this play all the time where he kind of pushes off a little bit with his off arm. And this time he just happened to catch somebody in the family jewels. But I don't think he did it deliberately, or I don't think it was a dirty play. I think it was just a normal basketball play, and homeboy's jewels were in the wrong spot at the wrong time. But this Embiid kick.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, and Claxton, and down goes both of the.
This is a different story. Like, big fella, you got to be more mature. Keep your cool. I almost can't believe he didn't get ejected from this game for that. Tobias and his contract has showed up for the first few games. It would be awesome if Tobias Harris could like activate his contract like a power-up from an anime character. With the contract activated, he just plays like a max player. But he can only keep it activated for so long. Tyrese Maxey has been electric, you know, and as a Kentucky fan, it's really awesome to see him succeed here in Philly. And the Nets have pretty much thrown the kitchen sink at the Sixers, and it hasn't slowed them down one bit. And then we got Milwaukee and Miami. This series here, I was shocked that Miami won that first game. You know, obviously Giannis going down did have something to do with that. But, you know, Milwaukee comes back in the second game, no Giannis, and just completely obliterates the Heat. So we'll see what happens with this series. Hopefully Giannis is able to come back and play. But, you know, it's crazy how this injury bug will get you at the absolute worst time. Like in this Lakers-Grizzlies series. Ja Morant, he fell awkwardly, hurt his hand.
Vanderbilt trying to stay with him. Morant inside. Offensive foul.
Anthony Davis steps in and draws the charge. Everything defensively. And that's 3 on Morant. Morant's shaken up.
His x-rays were negative, but without him in the game, Austin Reeves went off and he started to take over the game. He even had a moment where he started screaming, "I'm him."
I'm him! I'm him!
Which, I don't know why, man, but that saying really grinds my gears.
What really grinds my gears?
I guess it's because it seems like the person that's screaming it has a god complex or something. I don't know, but it's like nails on a chalkboard to me when someone starts screaming, "I'm him, I'm him." Ugh. Anyway, I don't want to take away from the man's moment, though. He earned it. Don't want to be a hater. So, keep balling, Austin Reeves. Keep doing your thing. But the Lakers just keep getting gift after gift after gift from the basketball gods. It's almost like LeBron James is helping Adam Silver write the script.
I'm sticking to the script.
I'm joking. Even though all this happened in Game 1, the Grizzlies did come back and win Game 2 without Ja Morant, so the Lakers really missed an opportunity there. And Dylan Brooks is out here being a menace, man. Everyone hates this dude. But I honestly don't mind what he's doing right now. Like the trash talking to the media, trying to get under LeBron's skin, getting up in his face. All that stuff is good for the game of basketball.
You and LeBron have that exchange. There are people out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. I poke bears.
What I can't stand and what most people can't stand is shoving people, his dirty plays, stuff like that. There's no room for that. Like, what is this shoving this cameraman right here? This is just the most foul shit. Leave that shit at home. I don't mind his talking and stuff. It kind of reminds me of a wrestler. You know what I mean? Dude thinks he's a light-skinned Stone Cold Steve Austin. Before the NBA playoffs started, what was the series I said I was most looking forward to? Sacramento, Golden State. That series has been awesome so far. De'Aaron Fox has been clutch all season long, and I'm telling you right now, De'Aaron Fox is putting his name in the conversation for best point guard in the league. It's happening right now.
Right now.
This series has been great. Sabonis is out there doing Sabonis things.
As he goes down, watch him grab Draymond right there.
And Draymond responds by doing Draymond things.
Now, that right there is where the foul came in. So he grabs Draymond's leg right there. Now Draymond steps on him.
This isn't just about basketball. This is about life. This is a perfect example of how your reputation precedes you. Look, I think in this situation, Draymond Green didn't really have a place to put his foot. Like if you've ever been in a situation where you get your foot caught on something, the natural reaction is to lean forward and catch yourself on your other foot. And it just so happened that Sabonis was laying on the ground and his foot landed right in the middle of Sabonis's chest. So with that being said, I don't think it was his fault that he stepped on Sabonis. Now, I will say that after his foot landed, he did kind of give a little extra push off as to say like, "Oh, you grabbed my foot, well then here, take this." But with all that being said, I think it should have been like a tit for tat thing. Double text, move on. But instead, nothing happened to Sabonis, and all of the punishment went to Draymond Green. He ends up getting thrown out of the game, ends up getting suspended for a game. And it just goes to show you how when something like that happens, you can end up in a bad spot just because of your past, just because of your reputation. So just something to chew on. There are some people out there that think that the Warriors can't be beat when they're 100% healthy. And they're 100% healthy right now. And right now they're down 2-1 to the Sacramento Kings. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully De'Aaron Fox can shut them down. I would love to see the Sacramento Kings move on and win a playoff series. And then another great series in the West is the Clippers and Suns. And honestly, I expected the Suns to destroy the Clippers without Paul George. But somehow, some way,
keep coming up with funky ass hits like every single day.
Russell Westbrook led them to a win while shooting 3 of 19 from the floor.
What?
You heard me. He shot 3 of 19 from the floor and led them to a victory. And then look, after all that, there was no nonsense from Devin Booker. He's just absolutely exploded. He is leading all scorers in these playoffs so far with 109 points. And yeah, these playoffs have just been fantastic, man. I am glued to my TV set. As a Kentucky Wildcat fan, it is really cool to see all these Kentucky players dominating the NBA playoffs. And yeah, I'm glued to the TV. I can't stop watching. So I'll see y'all on the next one, guys.
Can't wait.
Love you. Peace.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
Just in case people were wondering why people love sports, the NBA playoffs right now are a perfect example. What? Then, dude.
You want to see me?
See what?
Like my nose?
No. What the hell? Who did that?
Mama?
Oh, of course she did.
She did my nose.
Cool. Can you go back upstairs for me, please? And take your dog with you? Go. Go.
Hey, you stop laughing right now.